Welcome to my channel. So you decided to buy AFJ? Very nice. Welcome to the club. If you are planning to buy AFJ or interested to purchase one in future, this 5-10 minutes video will save you thousands. Trust me on that. So FJ is a very cool vehicle, but it has some issues as well. As you know, in North America, they stopped production of FJ since 2014. So all the FJs you see right now on road is from 2007 to 2014. So this video will help you to actually give you a good understanding what you're getting into if you're planning to buy AFJ. So thanks for visiting my channel. If you are kind enough to subscribe and give a like if you think this video is useful after watching till end. FJ is known for rust. This is one very bad thing with FJ. FJs are known for rust. If somebody actually purchased a FJ in 2010 or 2007 thinking that I will be driving this vehicle for next 10 years or 15 years, looks like they got it wrong if they are not taking proper care of FJ. This is a biggest issue which I actually found with all FJs. So if you are planning to buy any FJ, make sure to check the undercarriage. That is a very terrible type of thing what Japanese did. When they sent the vehicle to North America, they completely forgot. These vehicles are actually destined to run on snow and salt or whatever it may be. So if you are buying any FJs from actually any North American where there is snow state or province, make sure you check the frames and don't even look about the body. Just bend down and look the undercarriage, and trust me, you are doing a big favor for yourself. Take the vehicle to a mechanic, lift it up and see how the body looks like, how the undercarriage looks like. As you can see, there is a Facebook page itself run by one Mr. J Penn, and there are about 2,500 people right now when I record this video. These all people have issue with Toyota's FJ's frame. So this is serious. It is not just one or two FJ. Every FJ has a frame issue. So always make sure when you go to see an FJ, make sure to check the undercarriage properly. When I say check the undercarriage, you should actually check the frame. This is a body on frame vehicle, so make sure the frame is proper. You actually try to touch it, just beat it or do whatever you want. It actually rusts inside out. So you may not see the rust outside, but the FJ might be having the rust inside. Sometimes some sneaky people, what they will do, they will actually paint outside, just to scrape the rest off and paint outside so it will look good. I have seen a FJ like that when I went to a dealership to buy one, and inside, oh my god, it was terrible. This frame was like a spongy thing. I don't even know how it was running. So do yourself a favor. Don't worry about body or mechanical or anything. First thing, check out the frame for any rust. Just do yourself a favor. Once you actually done that, there are many things you actually can check when you buy a FJ. I have an FJ. This is my FJ, and actually I love driving it. This vehicle is going up in pricing, so you cannot go wrong on buying one. And make sure that you buy a good one. How do you know the good one? I will actually tell you. I already told about the frame issues. So number one, frame. The second one is actually you must know what all the difference in between each model. There is a 07 to 09 model, then there is a 10 to 14 model. So there are a couple of differences. You can actually read upon that. You can make a decision where to put your money in. So if you are looking for a 07 to 09, you may get a good deal there. But if you're looking for a 10 to 14, you may need to spend more just because it is actually a different style of engine and things like that. I haven't seen much difference. I drove both. It actually works exactly same. But there are some differences. If you are buying a 2007, make sure that you drive and go in 60 kilometers per hour and just float on. There could be a transmission shudder issue. What is a transmission shudder? You will feel the tuck 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 like that. You will feel that. So that is a transmission shudder. If you have a transmission shudder, just walk away. Okay, that is might be not a good vehicle. Otherwise, you have to do a transmission flush and all those things to get that up and running. I will do a video on that later if you just watch. The second one is actually look for, in the hood, just look in that side pillar. It might be bulging out. That is a known issue as well for 2007. 2008, they resolved those issues to a great extent. So again, 2010 to 2014 models is a little more expensive, but they hold the price very well. So if you have more money, go for that. Otherwise, just stick with 07 to 09. Look for these issues. Other than that, it's all same. And if it is possible, try to find a single owner vehicle. I actually bought a single owner vehicle. It was actually used by one gentleman, and actually I just bought it from him. It was a good deal actually. I will make a video of that too. I kind of paid about less than 3,000 or 3,600 US dollars. That's pretty much, that's what I paid for this vehicle. Can you believe that? So look for a good deal and look for a non-accident vehicle. Okay, and make sure there is a one big thing actually. Check the vehicle's oil. Okay, just open up the engine and look for the oil. This is a sludge issue, is a main issue in FJ. So people actually don't change the engine oil often. So that is a nightmare. So if you think that owner guy is not really keen on changing the engine oil, your FJ will be having a engine sludge. So check out for that. Make sure there is no sludge in there. Check the vehicle service history. Is he actually changing the engine oil properly every 5,000 kilometers or so? It can be a severe damage and is very expensive to correct. Don't do that mistake. And always make sure the vehicle is not from a rust belt. That is like a snow place, you know. So if you are planning to buy one vehicle, if you are in United States, try to go to Arizona or somewhere else where there is warm to buy the vehicle. So you can avoid the rust buckets. I have a rust bucket. I just spent so much of time to clear that, and I only spent about less than 100 or 200 bucks. You can see that how much difference actually it will make. So I fixed that. There is a video in my channel. Check it out, and it is one of my top video as well. People like it. Anyway, so try to find vehicle that is not subject to drive a aggressive off-road. These people actually buy to kill the vehicle, right? Including myself. We go for off-roading and just do all these things. So make sure the vehicle is not abused or anything. You can do off-roading. It was abusing and doing off-road is completely different thing. So make sure your FJ is not abused, and make sure the oxygen sensors and everything is actually working fine. And ask the question to that the seller, is it everything changed, that is a new or not? And the spark plug, you really don't need to, but it is wise to change the spark plug once in a while. So I just asked that question to the previous owner, did you change the spark plug and when was it? And things like that will really help. And the engine coolant, actually it needs to be replaced every 100k miles. So that is a good idea to ask that same thing too. So check the serpentine belt if that is actually changed or not. And I have seen many people actually having issues with the power steering. So just check with that previous owner that has been taken care of, or is there any issues, or rack and pinion, whatever it is. So kindly make sure about that is taken care of as well. And the brake system, oh my god, when I got mine, it was all rusted out. So I had to change all the calipers, and all the calipers, brake pads and everything. It actually cost me dearly. So check your brake calipers and everything is good. If your FJ is getting a low mileage, check your calipers. It might be actually sticking together to the rotors, and that's the reason you may be getting a low mileage. Mine was like that. I only got about 3 or 4 kilometers per liter. And when I changed all these calipers, it just went to 8 kilometers. So don't expect any magic, but I actually doubled it. So it was good. So make sure you check that. And the second one is if there is a sludge issue, there is a timing chain. That's the main thing. If you see any error codes, just check the dash. If the dash is having some engine check code or anything, it could be a timing chain. There is a known issue with the FJ that the timing chain gets stretched. If the timing chain is stretched, then you need to replace it. That is an expensive thing. You need to spend about 3,000, 4,000 Canadian dollars to actually change that. From a dealership, that'll be again different. That's a big deal, right? If you're spending about 10 or 15k for a vehicle, you have to spend again another 5 or 10, 5 or 6, that's not good. So the brake pad, that is not a big deal, but check it. and actually make sure there is always it is in a good condition. The body, is it actually good? It is it does it have any bulge or anything like that? It is a great place to check that one as well. Check for the tires. Those are expensive tires. It's a bigger vehicle, right? You don't want to change it as soon as you get it. So check for the tires. Those are covered in safety, but make sure you check it. Always check for the engine lights. There could be tons of reasons the engine lights will be on. It could be a loose gas cap to a stretched timing chain. So make sure to drive the vehicle for about 10-15 kilometers. Every 2 or 3 kilometers, stop the car, then put into parking, take the key off, then start again and run. Because sometimes what sneaky people will do, they will actually turn off the check engine lights. They can actually clear it and give to you. If you just turn it on and don't drive, oh, it looks good, I'm buying it, you're doing a mistake. So make sure you drive 10-15 kilometers, drive on a highway about 100 kilometers or 60 kilometers in 60 miles in your US metrics. So do that. Do yourself a favor. Just drive it and see how the vehicle actually performs. And one main thing which you need to ask them, did the owner actually took care of the rust? Did he actually do some type of rust proofing or anything when they actually purchase the vehicle? And there is a option A, option B, option C vehicle. So make sure that you know all about what all the options are as well. The option C will be coming with the JBL and all those things. Option A will not be having a roof rack or the compass on the front. So you don't want to lose out on those things, right? So make sure you check all that. Once again, trust me, EFJ is a very nice vehicle. I love driving it. I have a 400 as well. But once I got this is really good. I had a rest bucket earlier, and this is what I changed to. So that video is also there in my YouTube channel. So don't forget to check that one too. So hope this one helps. If you think this actually helped you, just share the video or comment if you have any extra questions or anything like that. I will be happy to hear as well. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.